noticing he removed a Glock gun case. But it wasn't the case that caused the suspicion in the first place.
Right.
It was the overwhelming stench of something rotten coming from the trunk area.
What the So this nigga homie riding around with his dead body in the trunk and got into an accident, and the only reason they even searched the trunk is because it stank like rotten ass. Because he riding around with his dead homie dead in the back in the trunk. What the kind of weird shit bro on?
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
Mula gang, what y'all on? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Clout stocking, man. Keep the cushion in my pocket, man. Listen, check it out before I get into the video. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Follow your boy on Instagram if you is not already subscribed to the rest of my channels. The links are in the description. Make sure y'all shop my clothing line, man. They.us. Hey, man, we got the end of the year sale going on right now. Like, literally, right now. Why? Because it's the end of the year. End of the year sale, duh. Come on. It's 1 + 1 is 2. It's crazy. Yeah, we got an end of the year sale going on right now, man. So get down there, get your drip for the low ski. Let's get it, man. Shout out to 1090 Jake for providing us with this nice content. You hear me? Ski. And yeah, let's get into the vid. Ski.
Brian Trotter, a 25-year-old rapper from Triangle, Virginia, was last seen October 17th, 2020, leaving his home on his way to Washington, D.C. with a friend to take photographs. Shortly after leaving, a post was made on social media indicating Trotter owed an individual a large sum of money, and the author stated, "I'ma get mine." Trotter had a cell phone when leaving, but ceased all communication with family and friends. A former Virginia high school athlete, Brian was also known as Kent Won't Stop, and he was trying to make his way into hip-hop in the hopes of achieving a career through music, according to family and friends.
Right.
His friend of more than 10 years, Robert Coltrane, had drove from a town 30 miles outside of D.C., where he lived with his father, to pick up Brian from his house in Virginia. Robert knocked on the door.
This seems like one of them stories where it's going to be like some weird shit that's going to be hard to put together and like that. Like, this seems like some crazy
father, noticing he was reluctant to talk to him, saying he was acting really strange, that he usually comes in the house. This time, he was real distant and nervous. Antsy. They both said they were on their way to DC. The father assuming it was for promotional photos for their music. The father and son embracing. The last thing he recalled saying to his son was, "I love you." Brian's family would never see him alive again.
God.
When he failed to return home, his family filed a missing persons report, repeatedly calling his friend Robert. He told them conflicting stories, saying he dropped him off and another friend picked him up. Friends and family posting pleas for help on social media, a Facebook page even created to help find Brian. Sunday afternoon, October 25th, Florida Highway Patrol was dispatched to crash on the Palmetto Expressway near Northwest 154th Street by Miami Lakes. The car was a silver Acura and had been driving north when it got into an accident on the rain-soaked highway. The car was towed to the parking lot of Hialeah's Westland Mall so troopers could investigate. Once there, troopers became suspicious when Robert asked to get his belongings from the Acura, noticing he removed a Glock gun case. But it wasn't the case that caused the suspicion in the first place. It was the overwhelming stench of something rotten coming from the trunk area.
What the Hold on, y'all, before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month, you're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On bro, okay, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Skate. Hold on, bro.
West 154th Street by Miami Lakes. The car was a silver Acura and had been driving north when it got into an accident on the rain-soaked highway. The car was towed to the parking lot of Hialeah's Westland Mall so troopers could investigate.
Right.
Once there, troopers became suspicious when Robert asked to get his belongings from the Acura.
So Robert is this nigga. That's his homie. So this nigga homie riding around with his dead body in the trunk and got into an accident, and the only reason they even searched the trunk is because it stank like rotten ass. Cause he riding around with his dead homie dead in the trunk. What the kind of weird bro on? You ain't even just smoking, gang. You was smoking, put a dead body in a trunk. What kind of weird nigga is you, sir? The that ain't no right. I'm disturbed, folks.
Noticing he removed a Glock gun case. But it wasn't the case that caused the suspicion in the first place.
And then you gonna come back talking about, can I get my belongings?
Stench of something rotten coming from the trunk area. A smell so strong that heavy downpour had no effect on it at the initial accident site.
Right.
Flies visible.
Oh,
now
flies
around
visible.
The car
Oh.
and inside. Opening the trunk, troopers found a body wrapped in a piece of fabric and in an advanced stage of decomposition. Robert then making a spontaneous statement saying the victim was a male. At police headquarters, Robert refused to speak with Miami-Dade detectives who took over the investigation. He was allowed to call Brian's sister though, and as detectives listened in, he apologized, saying Brian had died in his hometown, Triangle, Virginia. Inside of the car, investigators discovered a .45 caliber Glock pistol, believed to be the weapon that killed Brian, whose cause of death from the autopsy report was multiple gunshots to the torso. Evidence showed he'd been shot at least one time inside of the vehicle, with multiple shell casings found that were tested and confirmed to have been fired by the same gun. Robert then drove 14 hours with his friend of 10 years decomposing inside of his car.
That's f***ed up.
Detectives are still trying to find a motive. Brian's father saying no one can understand what happened, only hoping police can shed light on what made a friend of 10 years
10-year friend
like that.
10-year friend just finna get picked up by your homie. You know this nigga 10 years. Just finna get picked up by your homie and go to DC, ride real quick. You feel me? Instead, folks he smoke you and do a 14-hour drive with your dead body in the trunk, gang. And I don't even know how long before he got caught, because they said it was in an advanced stage. Like, that don't happen overnight, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it take like a little bit of time, a few days for that to start, like, you feel me?
Robert Coltrane was arrested and booked into the Miami-Dade jail without bond Monday, charged with second-degree murder and illegal transportation of human remains. Even though the murder allegedly took place in Virginia, he will face prosecution in Miami.
Yeah.
Now this sounds like another YNW Melly case. I don't know what it is with Florida rappers or just rappers coming to Florida now, driving around with bodies in the car.
Something wrong with
crazy.
Florida,
and nobody knows what the motive is. Nobody knows what would make him do this. But to sit inside of a car as a body is decomposing
and smell that shit. Yeah, he on some like I just thought about it. You riding around with that stank in the trunk, man? Rest in peace to bro. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but you riding around with the stank dead body in the trunk, and you want me to think that ain't something wrong with that motherfucker, man. I was looking at his picture. It looked like something wrong with his. He on that the
stank. You know, the body is releasing fluids, gases.
Farting.
It's disgusting, and I'm not sure how someone can sit inside of a vehicle knowing that that's happening. But not only that,
normal, bro.
It's someone you've known for 10 years. You were just with this man's family.
Right.
You watched him hug his father.
Right.
We don't know if he did it. If as he saw them embrace, he's thinking to himself, you know, this is the last time they're gonna hug. We don't know that. We don't know who killed him.
Right.
All we know is he was found in the car.
Right.
The gun was found in the car.
Right.
And we got this guy that's arrested.
Right.
And I listened to his music. It was weird because a lot of the titles and captions he puts on Instagram, it's like Christian type music or Christian phrases. But then, you know, a couple of times in the songs will talk about a op or shooting something.
Okay.
But you can tell by looking at his page.
Yeah, he wasn't like no hardcore.
He wasn't in that lifestyle. He wasn't putting on the gangster image. You know, everybody wants to talk about dirties and having ops and this, that, and the third, smoking on this pack, that pack. But that's just because people want to do what's popping at the time. People want to copy what is getting the views, what is getting the attention.
Right.
That's what the rappers are gonna do. If this one says this shit and it's sliding, everybody's gonna start doing it.
Right.
But nothing from the music he put out,
made it seem like
from the pictures, the videos of him that I've seen,
and like,
portrayed an image
right.
that would normally gain this type of violence. You know, you're less sympathetic when you see a gangster rapper talking about killing.
Yeah, exactly.
Get killed because you feel like he almost brought it upon himself.
Yeah, that's
the energy you're putting out. That's the energy that came back. Most people are gonna be like, well, it's fun watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to see someone that isn't giving off any of those vibes, and then you have the mysterious post that was made saying he owed someone money. That could have been put up just to throw people off. That could have been 100% fake.
Right.
I don't know. But I love doing these little true crime videos because it's a mystery that I get to piece by piece put together as I stay on top of the court records and see what new information they're putting out. But hey, it's 1090J. I'm rocking.
Crazy. I wonder what did happen, folks. Like, y'all let me know if y'all know something about this case right here on Phone on Grade. Like, what did they end up like sentencing folks and like that? I might look it up myself because God damn, he gotta be. But still, I don't know. I think he killed them folks because any type of nigga you gotta be to ride around with this dead body in your trunk while it's stinking, and you gotta be some type of sick in the head to do that. Like, even if that was your homie, if you didn't do it, like, are you right? I'm not doing that. So I don't. Rest in peace to bro, though, man.